Donald Trump took to Truth Social, and he is claiming he is putting on, effective Tuesday, a 15% tariff worldwide on everything, all products, period, from every country. Now, he is claiming this unilateral power under a different code that was mentioned in the Supreme Court decision that overturned the rest of his tariffs. Now, this particular law that was mentioned in one of the dissents by, I believe it was Gorsuch or Kavanaugh, it was one of the two. They mentioned this law. Now, this would be only for 150 days, and Congress would have to actually approve it. And they could vote quickly to overturn it because they've been voting and holding votes despite Speaker of the House Mike Johnson trying to prevent it, to overturn Donald Trump's emergency declarations, to overturn the tariffs. Now, Donald Trump is saying that there is a balance of trade deficit going on, where basically we're imbalanced because we're sending out more than we're buying, or we're buying more than we're sending out, so that the balance is off, and he's going to use that to justify his tariffs. However, when he went to the Supreme Court to justify his use of the emergency powers that he was using to put the tariffs on, they specifically said that the reason for the tariffs was not the trade deficit balance. His attorneys argued that in front of the Supreme Court. So when there is a lawsuit and when they challenge these new tariffs, they're going to get tossed out because they can say, well, you said just 4 months ago, before the decision was ever released, that it wasn't because of this. And now because of the decision, you're saying, well, here's another law I can do it. You're just trying to end run around the Supreme Court. Now, if anybody else had tried this end run around the Supreme Court, if it had been any other president, if it had been Clinton, if it had been Obama, or whatever, the Republicans would have lost their minds, and there would have been calls to impeach. But so far, no calls from the Republicans to hold Donald Trump to account. He is just trying to still get his way and make his point and show that, well, see, I'm still in control and I can still do this because I said I can do it. These are going to fail, just like everything else with Donald Trump. It's not going to work. This is just him attempting to spin that narrative back around to make it look like he was actually successful at getting these tariffs put on. And it's just disrupting everything, but it's not actually going to work because he's already made the claim, or his attorneys did, that this was not the case when they tried to argue for the other tariffs.